I need to invest, oops, in some good, like, handheld microphones, I feel. Because sometimes I'm just, like, not in the mood to sit up and do a proper video. Like, I am laying in my bed. I just took my nighttime shower, washed my face, did my skincare. That's why I look super greasy right now. Because I just was like, I just feel like filming a video, but in my bed before I go to sleep, just because it's just so relaxing to film these videos like this. And I finished my internship, so I'm not like required to sit at my desk like that anymore. And I'd mainly film videos like that. I'd mainly film those videos like during in the middle of my internship. So like when I'm just like having a little break, I would film them, or like after I sign out for the day, I'd film some. But yeah, so I don't need to sit at my desk anymore, and I have not had a desire to sit at my desk because, you know, I just haven't needed to. And yeah, I mean, my internship really ended like about a week ago. Like, I went on my trip a week ago. Like, it started a week ago, which is so crazy, which I feel bad because I didn't film anything in Austin while I was there, and I said I was going to, and I didn't film anything there. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I didn't even do like a hotel tour, nothing. Like, I'm so annoyed with myself. Like, I really am. And I swear, like, I was going to, but like, it just didn't happen, okay? It just didn't happen. Oh wait, like, I like this like lo-fi vibe we have going on, just me laying in bed, makeup free. It's like very realness. It's very real and raw. So yeah, what was I gonna even talk about? I was just gonna sit here and just chat. So anyways, yeah, my internship is over. I'm a little sad because I'm just like, I liked it a lot. I liked being busy. I liked keeping busy all the time, and now it's like, it's fine. I'm going back to school, like literally, on Monday, and then I'm going back to my other regular job on Wednesday. So I will be keeping busy, trust and believe. I will be keeping busy, but this week I have not had anything to do, and that was like existential for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to do this week. But I cleaned up my closet, which is something that I really wanted to do. I've been needing to clean up my closet for a long time. Like, this closet is years of buildup of like old clothes from when I was a child. Like, it's ridiculous. And it was like, it's embarrassing. Like, it was an avalanche. Like, I was just shoving things in there because I don't actually use my closet. I have like this wardrobe, and that's where I really keep all my clothes, and I keep them folded also. I keep them also folded in drawers because it's just like, I don't know, I just find it to be easier. I look like a potato right now. Like, I look so crazy from that angle. Whatever. This is just a real and raw moment, okay? But yeah, so what was I even saying? Oh my gosh, I literally lost my train of thought completely. My closet. So yeah, that closet's been overdue for cleaning, and I started cleaning it last summer because I was like, I'm gonna clean my closet out so I could just hang up my clothes, and like, just because my closet situation is really annoying, because also my mom partially overtook my closet, even though she has a full my closet's a walk-in closet. Technically, it's just not big, but she has like a full long walk-in closet, and it's full of clothes and stuff from like the 80s that she does not fit anymore, that she does not wear anymore, and she's overtaken that. She's overtaken the closet in like another room that we have. Like, she's overtaken the closets, and then she overtook mine, and I'm moving all of her stuff out. I really am. Like, she's gonna get mad at me, but like, I am moving all of her stuff out of my closet. I don't care, because it's ridiculous. But yeah, so it was like this tall to my face. It was a full avalanche. It was so embarrassing. I finally got through all that. I started last summer. I did not finish it just because it was like that much work. I know you're probably thinking that I'm being dramatic. I'm not. Like, it was a lot of shit. And so I like got a lot of it, and I put the clothes, because all the clothes need to be not thrown out, but like I want to donate all of the clothes, because none of these clothes do I wear anymore, or will I ever wear again in my life. Like, these are clothes from like high school and back. I will never wear these clothes ever again. So I was just like putting them in bags, and I was like, I'm taking them to Goodwill, and I just never did. And I was like, I don't know. Finally, I cleared it out. I got everything put into bags. I hauled all of that stuff to my car, and it's in there. And tomorrow I will be going to Goodwill to drop all of that stuff off, because I'm done. I still have more work for this closet. Like, there's so many more clothes where that came from. Like, there are bins also in the closet of old childhood clothes that I need to also get rid of. But like, the main thing I wanted to do was just clear it out so I could actually walk inside of the damn closet. And now I have some space to hang some stuff up. So yeah, but that was one thing I did today, which I feel like that was super productive. It's something that I've been like just looking aimlessly at my closet, saying I need to clean this out. Just never did. And I finally was in a mood today where I was like, okay, I'm in a mood to just do this. And it was a lot of work. Honestly, I spent like half the day doing it. Like, I spent like a good 4 hours cleaning that out. So yeah, but again, I have nothing to do this week, so it was not like I had anything better planned. Also, I have some white noise on from my fan. I low-key love it. Like, I love like a white noise vibe. I don't know if it's like too loud or not though. But yeah, I'm gonna like talk on both sides of the mic. Both sides of the mic. So that's something that I did today. Something else that I did as well is nothing, actually. I literally took a long nap, and I've just been on my phone, on Reels, and on TikTok all night. Also, of course, online shopping, because like, what else can I do? And I'm okay with that. Like, after this week, I'm back to normal schedule, working in school. Like, so yeah. Something that I also did yesterday, is I went apartment hunting, because I really want to move out, and it's not like, I live in a more suburban area of my city, and I really love the downtown area, and I really want to live down there. Like, every time I leave that area, I'm sad, because I'm like, I love this area. I want to be here like 24/7. It's just like, I am a city girl. I don't like the city girls, but I am one. Like, I love this city. I love downtown. I love being around all these people. And even though I don't like being around people, but I just like, I love the city. I really do. I don't like my area at all. My area is so boring and monotonous, and I just like feel so dreary in this area. I love being downtown. So my friend and I went apart. Well, first of all, I connected with the realtor like a few weeks ago, and finally, like, I made a date for me to go and tour this apartment. The first apartment that we toured was not it for me at all. Like, it just wasn't. Oops, let me do some like visual triggers. It just was not it. First of all, it was 15 minutes. Like, first of all, when I move out, I'm still gonna work at my job, which my job is 15 minutes in the opposite direction of the city, so from my house. So I'm still planning on working there, so I'm gonna be commuting that, so it's like, I can't be too deep into the city. Like, I know what areas that I want to be in. I'm not gonna say that because like, that's too much, but I know what areas I want to be in, and this area, I got a little bit confused, to be honest, on like what this area would consist of, because my city is huge. I'm in Houston. My city is really big. So when you say one area, that's actually an entire area. Like, it's huge, and it's like in my brain, I'm like, oh, it's this like concentrated little area. No, it was like a long area. So yeah, it was just like way too far. The apartment itself was nice. They have like an $800 unit, which was similar to the one that she showed me, and the one that showed me was nice. Like honestly, I don't love the area though. I don't love the apartment complex, to be honest. The apartment itself was nice, but it's like I didn't like the vibe. Like it wasn't it for me. And for $800, I feel like I could find something better. I'm sure. Like I know I can. Originally, I think it was more than that. I think it was like almost 1,000. But then we went to this coffee shop that we always go to, and then we were just like, let's just go and pop up into leasing offices and just see if we can like ask questions, because I didn't really even think about the fact that you really can do that. You don't have to schedule a tour all the time. You could just go in there and just get some information, and they'll just show you units. So I went to this one that I really liked, that's by the coffee shop that I go to, that I really honestly liked. That one was like expensive though. That one was like 1,100 or something. Just a little bit too much. A little too much for me, to be honest, because that's just like how much it would cost for the rent, and then obviously you have to add all these other things. I have to pay for Wi-Fi, utilities. I have to like, it's just all the other things that I did not think about at all upon deciding one day that I want to live on my own and I want to move out and have my own apartment. Did not consider some of these variables. Like when she talked about how we have to get Wi-Fi, I was like, I should have realized that I have to obviously buy a Wi-Fi, but I didn't think about it. I just didn't think about it. Oh my gosh, you can hear my skin. You can hear the oils from my skin. I have my retinoid on right now with some shea butter. Shea butter, like raw shea butter from the beauty supply. I swear by that. I put that on my face at night, and I feel like my skin just feels so nourished and smooth in the morning. I've also been using the Laneige Milky Toner. I really like that a lot. I don't know, it's not called the Milky Toner, but like it's like very creamy and like milky, and I really like that toner. That's what I have on my face right now. That's why it's so shiny, because it's just so nourishing. I like to just like really lather my face at night. Back on topic, but yeah, so I toured that one, and well, I didn't really tour that one, I just got information about it, but I like it a lot. I like the building a lot. The area is perfect. It's the exact street that I want to be on. Like it's by the coffee shop that I love, that I'm always at. It's exactly where I want to be, and I always drove by it, and I was always like, I want to get an apartment here, but I just didn't think it was going to be like affordable at all, which I feel like this price isn't bad. And then I was talking to her, and I was like, if I were to work here as a leasing agent, would I get a discount? And she said yes. And she works at that place, but like she lives at one of their sister locations, and she gets 40% off of her rent for what she does. So I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should get into being a leasing agent and just like getting a discount, because it's like I'm so sorry. Listen, whispering while you're laying down, it will make you very stuffy. But it's like, that would work for me so well, because it's like, I'm living where I'm working. I'm literally coming downstairs and I'm clocking in, and I'm sitting there all day. During my breaks, I could go upstairs and lay down and play with my cats, and then I'll just come back down again. And like, I don't know if I would hate that though, because I'm like, ew, my job. I'm like 24/7 at my job. Like, I kind of like I don't know if I would hate that or not. Like, it's kind of nice to be able to like just get up and just walk downstairs and do my job, but it's like, it's kind of weird. It's like, I'm like on site at my job. I'm like, I never really get a break. I mean, I get a break, but it's like, I can't escape my job and my boss, because I'm sure some of them live there too. But it would be so nice, 40% off of my rent. And then also like the convenience. I don't have to spend a lot of money on gas. I'm really just doing that and then driving to school and then of course like going out wherever I want to. But I'm in downtown so I can just walk around. Not walk around, Houston's not walkable, but like you know what I mean. Um, the hand sounds are good right now. But yeah, I'm considering that. I really am. And I talked to we went to another apartment. This one, oh my gosh, I love this one. I always drove past this one because it's like you can't miss it. It's so it's just so out there. It's like on the street. I love it. Oh my gosh. Outside it looks a little bit ghetto, but inside it's amazing. I mean, oh my god. I turned it to guess that Pokemon. Inside I really loved it. If you saw what was on my screen right now, you would laugh so much. I typed in orange in the Google images to get me like an orange like visual because I just thought like, you know, orange makes my skin look good. So I just was like, I put orange and there's a bunch of oranges on my screen and I just thought, you know, like that's like what I do to get the lighting, you know, like we're doing lo-fi, but it's like, yes, I want to have some good lighting and it's also relaxing. You can see the reflection of my hand. Anyway, this apartment, seriously, I love it. Like the landlord lady, I don't know, she's a landlord. I think she's just a leasing agent. She's like so funny and I really liked her. She let us do like a self-guided tour. She just gave us a key and then told us what unit to go to. So she just let us walk in there and it's pretty nice. I like it. Like it's not the most gorgeous thing, but it's like, it's about the potential. Like I know what I could turn it into. And they have courtyards. There are like multiple courtyards in this complex because it's like indoor, outdoor. There are courtyards and the courtyards, one of them has a garden. It's like a community garden. So all the neighbors have like worked on helping each other plant and it's just like therapeutic for everybody and it's really beautiful. And they've all just like planted and made this garden. And then one area has like a really nice pool and then one area is just plain. There. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm so phlegmy right now. Like it's so annoying. One area they're repainting and it's like bare and they're like trying to figure out what to put there. So they're working on that, so who knows what they're gonna put there. But they're pet friendly and they don't even charge a monthly fee. They just charge, I think, a security deposit of like I think like $100 per pet. Obviously, you know, like that's kind of to be expected. I would get that back, of course. And I guess like, that's not bad because some people charge a pet fee every month. And so that's good. Like they don't even charge a monthly for pets, but it's $1,200. they make a way. And I know that I can manage that, the rent, but not $1,200. No ma'am, not that. I feel like 1,000 I can do that, but 12, that extra 200, no, it's gonna kill me. Although I donate plasma, so I'm like, I can make that extra $200 by going sitting in the plasma seat. But still, I don't know, I'd have to think about it. But I really love that apartment. I really do. Like, I would so do it if I could. I just don't think I can. Like, I cannot. Like, sometimes, like, I make pretty okay money at my job to be able to afford it, but it's like, again, I work off commission, so it's like, sometimes it's dead and it's out of my control and I don't do good, and then it's like, you know, it's very hit or miss. So it's like, I don't want to put myself in a situation where it's like, I have to be on every single day and just like busting my ass to make my commission, because if I don't, then I can't pay rent, and that's like scary. So we'll see. Like, I really want to live in that apartment, but I'm still looking. I'm sure I can find something else. There's another apartment that I found that's also in the same, it's across from the second one that I discussed, that's by the coffee shop. It's like right by the coffee shop. It's like a few houses. It's in the middle of like townhomes, and it's kind of ghetto looking, but it's cute. I like the area again, so I'm like, you know what? And the units I think it's like 800. It's not, that one's not terrible. Like, I was like, I could squeeze that one. It's not terrible. I could like manage it. I just have to go do a tour of it. It's not, there's still, this one just became, it's not even available yet. They haven't put it out there yet. Someone just moved out of it, so it'll become available in like a month. She said like a month and a half, which is perfect, because it's like, I don't really want to move out for a month anyway. So so I'm looking into that one, but she was like, the down payment would be like $900. I'm just like, I do not know how these things work. I really don't. In my mind, I'm like, I should just be able to pay the pet deposit and then the first month's rent. You know, I know some places say 3 months rent, but like, I'm looking at this apartment complex, girl, the washer and dryer was outside. It should be just the first month's rent, and then I can move in. But I like it from, I mean, the outside looks a little ghetto, but I like the area. And she was like, this one's pretty small, and I was like, okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tour that one. I don't know when. I'll probably tour it on Tuesday, because it's gonna be after school. Typically, I don't have anything to do after class. Like, I just go to a coffee shop, which is gonna be literally down the street from, you know, where that is. So it's like perfect. So I go to that coffee shop, and then I just sit on my laptop and I just set up all my stuff for the semester, make sure I got all my books and all of that, which I honestly should be doing that this weekend. I don't know, I gotta look into that, because I tried to look at it yesterday and my book situation's kind of weird. But yeah, so that's that. So we'll see if I end up getting an apartment. Maybe I'll do an ASMR apartment tour. You'll see that soon. Then I also think with the fact that I have to get a lot of furniture and furnish the place, and it's like, that's gonna be a lot of money. But I'm very into estate sales. I'm into estate sales and Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, I can find furniture from those places and it won't be that bad. So I'm not like super worried about that anymore. But yeah, like, we'll see what comes of that. Let's talk about my trip really quick. A quick little overview. So I went to Austin with my friend. It was okay. I feel like the nightlife was not as fun this time as it normally was, and especially it's weird because it was Pride weekend. Like, I would have thought that it would be more fun, but it just was kind of dead. I feel like Thursday we tried to go out, no one was on the streets. I know it's a Thursday night, but it's like we're in like a party kind of city, like, you know, and like, this is where UT Austin is, and people are moving into their apartments. I would think that they would want to go out. That's what I would want to do. So like, I was surprised that it was a little bit dead on Thursday. It was pretty dead. Like, there was no one out there. Like, it was almost like, it's almost like everybody went home or something. Like, I mean, it was only 11 o'clock, but still, like, you know. What all did I do? So the first day, I did my final presentation. So I like hung out with him for the day. Like we hung out for a couple hours. He took me to dinner, and then we also went to some like stores, and we just like hung out at his place. Then I went with my friend, and we went back to the hotel. And then we just like hung out at the hotel. Then we tried to go out, but it was like dead. So we just like went back home. Well, not home, to the hotel. And then we were there from Thursday to Sunday. So the next day was Friday. Friday, we got up, and oh my gosh, what did we do on Friday? I don't remember Friday. What did we do? Okay, I know that we went to the Domain, which is like a big outdoor mall situation. It sounds like an outlet, but it's not really an outlet. It's literally just a mall, but it's outside. It's kind of cute. We went there. I went to Sephora. I bought a lipstick by Gucci that was not cute, so I ended up exchanging it later for a NARS lipstick that I can show in another video. Then we hung out there for a little bit. Then what did we do after that? Oh my gosh, I have no memory. Probably because I got really smashed that night. I got a little hammered that night. We went out to the clubs that night, and that night was kind of fun. I mean, it wasn't busy, but like, you know, it was kind of fun. I overdid it. I'm gonna insert a video at the end. It's just a funny video that my friend and I made. Trigger warning though, like, I'm throwing up in the video. I should not even post that, but like, I'm not at that point. I'm not throwing up anymore. Like, I have a barf bag, okay? But it's a funny video. So that was not ASMR. So click off. I will tell you before it plays to click off of it. So you don't see it if you don't want to watch it. But I just think it's funny. I'm gonna add it. Listen, it's Brat summer. Okay. Even though I'm kind of over Brat. Even though I'm a big Charlie fan. Of course, I've been a fan since a fan of hers since in 5th grade. I loved it when it came out. I just feel like it's been overplayed a little bit. So, but it's still Brat summer. So I'm going to post the video in honor of Brat summer because summer's pretty much over. So yeah, in honor of Brat summer, I will post this video. That's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I was chasing vodka shots with like high noons, which high noons are like vodka seltzers. Again, I don't drink a lot, I don't go out a lot, like I literally just do this every so often, so I cannot hold my liquor, and I got sick, so, and my friend recorded it, and it was funny. So we went to some clubs. They were okay. The funnest part, I think, was being on the streets, just like being smart. We were both just like so effed up on the streets, and we were just walking around talking to people, and it was just so funny. Like, there was this girl who looked just like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, oh my gosh, that was Sabrina Carpenter's twin. So we were talking to her for a little bit. Then this girl drove by, and she looked Chapel Rowan, so we were yelling in her car. She was like in her car with her boyfriend or whatever. We're yelling in her car. We're like, Chapel. And I don't know, we were being really annoying, but like, that's like the funnest thing for me about going out to the club is just like talking to people on the street. That's like my favorite part. It's just so fun to me. Like, I love talking to people on the street who are like leaving clubs or like they're club hopping, and because we don't really know where to go, so we're asking them, we're like, where are you guys going? Because we're not from there, so like we would think that they would know better than us. No one knew anything though. Like, everybody in Austin, like, they were like, we don't know where to go. Like, but we went to a sushi restaurant. Maybe that's where we went. Is that what we did that day? Yes, we went to a sushi restaurant that we always go to, and that girl told us about some cool bars and stuff. Then the next day, I was so hungover. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't get hangovers per se. I just have a headache, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't know if that's a hangover. I don't know. We ended up doing this yoga. I was thinking, we did this yoga class. I was thinking it's gonna be relaxing. It's gonna be like a nice little relaxing stretching poses, downward dog. No. It was downward dog. F's you in the ass. That's what it was, because it literally was like this high cardio intense yoga, which I mean, I guess I could be okay with, but it's like I was not in the place to be doing that. It was just a lot for me in that moment. Like, oh my gosh, we walked in, it's just like they were playing this like loud music and everybody was doing all these exercises, and I was like, what did we sign up for? So I'm over there on the mat. Girl, I gave up in the middle. I was like on the floor. I was on the floor on the mat. I was like, I cannot do this right now. Let me turn the volume down because I'm getting a little loud. I'm getting really passionate about this. But yeah, like, oh my gosh. I literally, am I being loud? I hope I'm not being like loud. I want it to be relaxing. I hope I'm not being loud. But I literally, it was very high intense, like yoga, and I was hungover. I was trying not to puke on the car ride there, let alone while I'm trying to do this workout. And it was like really warm, but I will say it helped tremendously. I felt immediately after, I did not feel good. I felt really bad. At the end, she started doing traditional yoga, like regular poses, just to center yourself for the day. I was over it, girl. I was laying on that mat, waiting to be dismissed, because I was with my friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna leave in the middle of this, because like that's gonna be like, you know, awkward. We didn't pay for it. It was a free first class. It was nice though, I will say. Like, me, I would totally do it again under different circumstances, but I was really hungover, and I wasn't in the place to really give it everything. But it helped a lot. I feel like I sweat a lot. I got a lot of the toxins out. I went back to the hotel. I puked again. I puked a couple times in the toilet. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just was not feeling good. But after that last puke, after all of that, I felt like a new person. I was ready to tackle the day. I felt so good. My friend got me a iced matcha latte. Drank that. I was ready to go. I was good as new. We went to the pool. We laid down by the pool for a little bit. They had a Mexican restaurant attached to the pool. I got some quesadillas. So good. The best quesadillas I've ever had in my life. And I still think about them, and I'm like really upset because I'm like, oh my god, those were the best quesadillas ever. They were so good. And typically when I'm sick and I'm nauseous, I can't even think about food. But I felt so good at that point after that yoga that I was like, I was eating my quesadillas by the pool. I had my ice water. I was just sitting, just sunbathing. Like, it was a vibe. That was like kind of my favorite part of the trip. Then that night we went out again. I took it easier this time. It was a bright night. We went to Barry's Steakhouse. Is the first thing we did. And that was a mess. First of all, pause. Like, we gotta rewind. We need to talk about Barry's Steakhouse in Austin. I'm gonna start laughing. I had to laugh. Oh my gosh, that experience was ridiculous. It was like low-key kind of funny. First of all, we go in there. They bring us our bread. I'm eating my bread. I'm eating this bread. Okay. Then my friend notices there's a bug on your bread. There was a literal like gnat crawling around on the bread. And also, let me just say, Barry's is a very like, it's like a pretty high-end steakhouse. So that's crazy for a bug to be on my bread. So I like, I'm not a Karen, but it's like, I have a bug on my bread, so I'm gonna say something. So I call, the waiter comes over to check in on us, and I was like, yeah, there's a bug on my bread. And he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. We're gonna get this taken care of. So they get rid of it. Then the manager comes over, and they're like, so we heard you guys had an uninvited guest, trying to be discreet about the fact there was a bug on my bread. Like, girl, there's a bug on my bread. But I'm not like tripping about it that much. I'm just like, I want a free appetizer. So they let us have like a free appetizer. I didn't ask for that, obviously, but they were like, we can get you guys an appetizer. So I got a crab cake, because duh. like sound like one of the people from those like smoking commercials whenever that happens. So, oh my gosh, this video is so long. So I'm gonna wrap this up and then. So I think our reservation was at 7:15. It was around 7 o'clock. We did not get our food until it was around 9 o'clock. Like, we were in there for like 2 hours. It was crazy. Like, oh my gosh, like, I feel like they messed our food up or messed one of our plates up and they had to remake it a couple times because that was insane. They kept saying like, we're so sorry about the wait. It's gonna be a little longer. I was like, I'm not even hungry anymore. But they gave us like a free dessert as well for waiting, which was actually really good. It was called a banana foster. If you go get it, it's basically like this. It's like kind of like, it's almost like a banana split, but it has hazelnut sauce in it, I think, or something. I can't even remember, but it's so good. It has really good ice cream and it's bananas. So yummy. I wish I was so full by that time. I got this cod. It was like this cod plate that came with these potatoes. It was the best fish, one of the best fish I've ever had. I will say, like, the fish was so good. Like, it was like you put your fork through that and it just like, it's like it melts in your mouth, but it has like this crispy top, and it was like Parmesan crusted. It was so yummy. But yeah, it was like a super long wait. I don't know, the experience was underwhelming. It was funny, but it wasn't funny because like we were really hungry and we were waiting for 2 hours for our food. It was like a lot. Also, our waiter was kind of like annoying, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was just like coming up like every 5 seconds, checking in on us, which I know that sounds like so fucking up to say, but like every 5 seconds. And at that point we were like kind of annoyed because we were like, it's been like 2 hours and we don't have our food yet. Like, when we see you, the next time we see you in 5 minutes, I need you to have our food, please. But yeah, like, I don't know. He was sweet though. He was really sweet, don't get me wrong, but like, he was a little bit overbearing. Like, give us some space. But yeah, so then after that we went to the Pride Parade because they were having the Pride Parade, so we went to that. I mean, it was kind of like, we didn't really have a choice to go to that because it basically, the way we couldn't get to our hotel, like the Pride Parade blocked off where we would walk to the hotel. So we were just like watching that for a little bit, and that was kind of fun. And I always like wonder, I'm like, why does Austin do their Pride Parade so late? Like, it's August. I wonder why they don't do it in June like everyone else. And that's so weird to me. But so we did that. So we went out again that night. It was crazy busy everywhere. We went to this one club that was like not fun. It was like so packed, and they kept like more and more people in. Their line was wrapping around the corner, but we asked the bouncer. We were like, if we have cash, if we give you $20 cash, can we like come in? Can we just like get in right now? Can we walk in? And so they let us do that because like, hell no, that line was crazy. If you would have saw that line, you would have done it too. So that's what we did. And then I remember, and the next day we pretty much left in the morning. We went to some stores. I got this little doll, which I would show you, but like, again, I'm not getting up right now. But yeah, that was my trip. And then like on the drive home, I listened to some artists such as PJ Harvey, and I feel like PJ Harvey, again, I talked about her in my last video, but her music, I love her so much. It hits so much different, especially to Bring You My Love. It hits so much different when you're driving through the rural part of Texas. Like, Send His Love to Me. Like, that song was made, it was conceived in that kind of setting, with that kind of setting in mind. Like, it's crazy. I was like listening to that and I was just having a movie moment. I was like, wow, I'm in the music video right now. So there was that, and then I was home, and then I was like super depressed because I do want to live in Austin. I really want to move there so badly. Next summer, most likely I'm gonna be able to be bought back into this internship, and I'm gonna take it because I really liked it and I want to try other things in this internship. I've built a lot of relationships with people inside of this don't really feel like starting over somewhere else, and I really love this company. So definitely want to continue next summer. If that's the case, since it's remote, I was like, I may as well. Let's get an apartment in Austin. That's another reason why I don't know if I want to get an apartment right now, because I'm like, I might want to get one in Austin next year for next summer when I'm doing this internship, because I will save up money all year to be able to do that. So I think I might just do that, and then I'll live in Austin for the summer, and that'll be really, really fun. So yeah, that has been this last week at a glance. I'm gonna end the video because we're at 40 minutes. This is the longest video that I've made. You know I'm a yapper, and especially if I'm laying in bed, I'm gonna yap. I am not in a rush to go anywhere. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna insert that video now. Again, trigger warning for people who have that like vomit phobia. I'm not like throwing up or gagging, but like I'm spitting in like the barf bag, because I had a barf bag because I'm super prepared. The mic. Wait. I've been holding this mic wrong this whole time. I should be talking into the front of the mic. I'm so stupid. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna refilm this whole video now, JK. But yeah. Yes, so that video, I'm gonna insert that in here. It's not ASMR. I mean, it's kind of soft spoken, I don't know, but it's not ASMR. So if you don't want to watch it, or you just don't want to mess up your sleep, click out of it. But I'm gonna insert it because it's just funny. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice sleep. I hope I was able to help you guys relax, de-stress. If you've already started school, help you do your homework, plan your syllabus on your calendar, whatever you gotta do. Thank you for watching. If you got to the end, comment what emoji? You know what? I don't think anyone's getting to the end, so comment a heart if you got to the end, because I know people might comment a heart anyway, and then it'll make me feel better, because I'm gonna feel like you watched the whole thing, even though you're probably just commenting a heart because you're just being nice. So comment a heart if you got to the end. Alright, bye. Do you guys hate alcohol as much as I do? Well, I found the perfect thing for you. High Noon's vodka seltzers. They come in 4 flavors: pineapple, guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. And you won't even taste it.